Hey, what is up, guys? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to another episode of Smackdown versus Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. And as you can see, we are still losing the fan support. Will we ever come back to win? Who knows? But anyways, we see we really dropped out of the number one. Okay, never mind. I missed that we had the number 2 spot. But anyway, we dropped out of the number 1 spot there. As you see, CM Punk makes his debut for ECW on the Power 25. And there, as you can go ahead and see the rankings for our ECW superstars, as we brought in Bobby Lashley and who did I end up trading for? I think it was also Carlito, maybe. I don't exactly remember who it was, but we traded for 2 new superstars. No, it was Chavo Guerrero, that's who it was. But as you can see, the ratings, a 3-star show for SmackDown. So we actually did. Why is that your main event? I don't. What the hell? Oh. This is so unfair. As you see, Stone Cold and Roddy Piper are the new World Tag Team Champions. But anyway, Raw got a 4-star. So, yeah, we're going to have to really come up with something special to be able to top that. But anyway, as you can see, I have the card set up. And how did I decide to try and go after a 4-star show? Let's book an ECW title match. So we see Batista defeats Randy Orton. In this TLC Tornado tag, it's the Hardy Boys defeating Kennedy and Elijah Burke. And in the 6-man tag team match, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and CM Punk defeat Chris Masters, Jenna Nitro, and the debuting Bobby Lashley, as I gave Edge the week off. And as we can see, Rey Mysterio versus Triple H. And Rey Mysterio, he's been losing a lot of matches in this GM mode. So we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can get him the win. I mean, this storyline could work 2 ways. We could have Rey Mysterio working from behind as the underdog, or we could have a pissed off Triple H. Or we could have Triple H who gets pissed off because he lost to Rey Mysterio. You know, something like that, because Triple H is the heel and Rey's the face. So this, no matter the outcome of this match, we could get some interesting dynamics to set up a feud here. But anyway, nice drop to hold counter there by Triple H. But anyway, like I said, we're still down on the fan support, and we got to do something. Seems like we got to do something drastic to be able to really turn things around. So I'm probably going to go with some extreme match types for some of the feuds that I've had going later on. I want to be able to get some 3-star feuds, and I think we have a pay-per-view. No, SummerSlam is the next upcoming pay-per-view, and then we have one coming after that. And I actually think I might have referred to that in the wrong way in the last episode. Like, I think I had them in reverse. But anyway, you know what? I'm just going to screw it and call that generic ECW pay-per-view Barely Legal, because that's really the main ECW pay-per-view thing I can think of that isn't on this show, or not on the show, but that isn't in this game, and I haven't really gotten any suggestions for it. So I'm just going to call it ECW Barely Legal, and we're going to roll with it. So anyway, now, as we can see, they're both in a lockup, and Triple H able to overpower Rey Mysterio there. But anyway, we're going to have to do something drastic. We got to do something big. So I'm probably going to plan some big match types, try to get some 3-star feuds for both pay-per-views. That's why I waited a little bit to start up some feuds so I could carry feuds into the ECW pay-per-view, because of how close it is to SummerSlam. We're not going to be able to start a fresh feud and get it super build up. Like, it's not going to have super huge popularity in just 3 weeks. So I might put some main event superstars together in a feud and have like 3 bang, 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 really huge match types to try and get us some fan support. But I don't know, that whole situation doesn't seem entirely fair, but it was the challenge I was hoping for with ECW in this general manager mode. So I know we'll have to see how that works out. I refer to the future a lot because, it's definitely up in the air at this point. We don't know if we're even going to stand a chance. Nice springboard hurricanrana by Rey Mysterio. I love that move. Kind of wish they still had that in the game today, but, I don't know. Whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, that move could probably easily be botched with some of the things that they've changed around. Like, some of the springboards where they actually run away from the opponent and hit the move. It's not, like, the moves used to be in one motion. Now it seems like there's a little motion that they can do for several different moves that are similar to that, and they can easily be interrupted, which I kind of don't like, but in another way it's kind of cool, but it glitches a lot. That's, some of the things like the 5-knuckle shuffle, or just anything where you run off the ropes and say you accidentally run into another person and then you start running the opposite direction back into the ropes, or you accidentally run into the top rope. Some of those things are kind of stupid, but I personally don't think they had to make that change, but now it's there. It's kind of interesting. So if they even had that springboard hurricanrana, it probably could easily get botched. It would probably be something similar to that sort of setup. But anyway, Rey Mysterio now setting up a DDT to Triple H, spiking Triple H's head into the mat. Now the game with a leg sweep. And Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the King of Kings here, looking to put away Rey Mysterio here as he got him into the corner, and there's a clothesline. And so far, it seems like Triple H has definitely been laying a beating on Rey Mysterio. Rey's got his own fair share of offense, but so far it seems like it's been mostly Triple H. Or definitely Triple H is now taking control of this one, but Rey with a nice counter, shutting down the momentum of the game. And now Rey Mysterio, there's a roll-up, a reverse Hurricanrana roll-up, but Triple H managed to kick out. And I guess that's where the size comes into play in behalf of Triple H. And now Rey Mysterio grabs the ropes there, and Triple H falls into definitely an uncomfortable position there on the top rope. And now Rey Mysterio could be maybe setting him up here, trying to put him away. There's an elbow to the leg, almost to the knee. That could have bent Rey Mysterio's knee in a place that's not supposed to bend. Knees don't bend that way. And now Rey Mysterio kicks it, just stomped the foot. And Triple H fought him off, and there's a big, vicious running high knee to the face. And now Triple H, he's dragging Rey Mysterio, and he drops the elbow to the face. I actually thought, like, when I was younger and they did that move, I actually thought it was like a knee drop, but it's more of the elbow drop. And anyway, now as we see Triple H, Rey got the rope break, and now it's Rey with the Irish whip. Triple H gets sent to the corner, but Triple H once again with a counter. And Triple H has definitely had the upper hand in this one. Stomp to the back of the leg by Rey Mysterio, and again Triple H with a counter going after the leg of Rey Mysterio, sort of getting some payback to what Rey did to Triple H. And now it's Triple H, but a counter by Rey. Irish whip into the corner, now Triple H fights him off. And Rey with a counter of his own. And he just accidentally arm drags the ref. It's like I said in my Universe Mode episode, the ref likes to get in the way. But anyway, the only reason I said that is because I just did that commentary, and so yeah, that's why I said that. Anyway, Triple H now kicks to the gut. He's got Rey, he's measuring him here. Pedigree! And as you see the instant replays, Rey Mysterio just gets pedigree. He got his face driven into the mat. He got his pedigree checked. Triple H, 1, 2, 3, and Triple H gets the victory over Rey Mysterio. So, yeah, that match kind of backfired. I wanted Rey to win, and I lost. Yeah, I kind of gave Triple H a little too much offense in the beginning, so that's definitely not a good sign. I tried to make that one look sort of like back and forth, and in return, I lost. So, yeah, kind of had that coming. Anyway, Triple H victorious over the biggest underdog in WWE history, Rey Mysterio. And we're definitely going to have to work with that role now. Rey Mysterio, once again, plays the role of the underdog now that he's lost to Triple H. So we're going to have to see where this feud can lead. And anyway, now as we see two of our top feuds here, Mark Henry and Kane, and Shawn Michaels and John Cena, who wouldn't let me freaking pick anybody. So it looks like we're going to play as Kane. But this is for the ECW Championship here in another ladder Fatal 4-Way match. I know I had a ladder Fatal 4-Way in like the first month, I think, between Undertaker, Mark Henry, Kane, and Chris Masters, I think it was, for the ECW title. But again, in this situation, it just seemed like the ladder match would work. I didn't want to really use any other match type. This one seemed like it would fit the best. Anyway, now Kane right away wasting no time going after the ladder. Nice back suplex by Shawn Michaels. And yeah, this one's a long one. As you see, we still have about another a little under 20 minutes, maybe like 15 minutes left. So this is definitely a longer match. But now as we see Mark Henry, the Hard Irish Whip, sending Shawn Michaels to the outside. So go ahead, grab your popcorn, your beverages, your sodas, whatever it is that you want. And John Cena gets thrown into Mark Henry there in the corner, and a leg drop by Kane. But yeah, go ahead, get yourself comfortable, because we're about to see an awesome main event right here. And Kane off the spinning neck breaker to Shawn Michaels. There's a shot to the gut by John Cena. And John Cena, you can't see me, there's a punch that drops Mark Henry. And now the shoulder blocks by the big red machine, Kane. And there was a knee to Mark Henry, and he went for the uppercut. But the world's strongest man blocked it.
What do you think, partner? Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get a drink. Nice spinning neck breaker by Kane. And now Mark Henry, there's a shot to the back of Shawn Michaels. Knee lift by Kane, and a big boot drops the Heartbreak Kid. The showstopper, Shawn Michaels.
Nice reversal.
And now, anyway, there's a shot to the back of the head by Kane, and now delivering more shots to the back of John Cena. I forgot main event is on, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I'm going to look up at that a little bit while I do this commentary. Oh, Sheamus, don't care. Alright, so Kane now, he's got John Cena into the... Ooh, Jack Swagger, maybe... No, I don't care. He's got Sheamus, I don't care. So now anyway, Kane, he's got John Cena by the throat, and there's a choke slam off the top rope. Just to let you guys know, I bet it's going to be Sheamus who beats Jack Swagger because, you know, Sheamus barely loses anything. But anyway, now as we can see, Kane now he's just trying to take out everybody in this one. Speaking of Sheamus, so that bruise on his leg is brutal. I mean, it's terrible. Anyway, now Kane on the outside here, and he just freaking grabbed Shawn Michaels by the ankles. He just took him down there. He just completely took Shawn Michaels' legs out from underneath him, and now he drops Shawn Michaels and Mark Henry with the ladder. There's nothing funny about that, but it was just kind of funny. He just went and just grabbed him by the ankles and just, nope. He just completely tripped Shawn Michaels up there, and gets for a glitch. Stop. Crap. I hope I don't have to edit this thing in something stupid like I have. I swear I don't even know how many videos I'm going to end up having to do in, like, if I have to edit in Roxio, or if something's going to go wrong and I'm going to have to cut the audio again. I think I said that in the last GM mode, but I mean, I don't know what has been up with El Gato. It's just been messing up in these recordings. Like, it doesn't want to record them. So, I mean, the recordings just get messed up. So, I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I'll try several different editing things. Maybe, I mean, I might just be saying this now. Maybe I might get lucky and this doesn't even happen, and it's just a little minor glitch that just happened once, and it's not going to be a big deal. But, I mean, this is kind of getting annoying. I mean, GM mode, I guess I don't really need the audio as much as, like, a universe, but, I mean, it's still nice to have audio. I mean, it's kind of part of the game, so, I mean, I don't know. Don't want it to just be commentary. But anyway, now Kane drops Cena into the bottom turnbuckle, but Cena back to his feet. And now Shawn Michaels drops Kane with a ladder, getting a little bit of payback there from what Kane did to Shawn Michaels earlier. And wow, look at that. Mark Henry climbing up the ladder faster than Shawn Michaels. Michaels is taking quite a beating in this one. Mark Henry still seems to be a little bit fresh in this one. And now, oh my god, Mark Henry. He's not going to do this. He's got Michaels on top of the ladder. And a superplex. Mark Henry drops Shawn Michaels off the top of the ladder with the superplex. And now it's Mark Henry climbing to the top of the ladder, looking to grab the ECW Championship, and he's got it with both hands. And now Mark Henry, he's draining the belt here. Kane, sidewalk slam to John Cena. And wow, look at that. Mark Henry wasting no time going after the title belt. He's almost got it about halfway now. He's made it at least a third of the way. Kane now tossing Mark Henry off the ladder. Now Kane, a leg drop off the top of the ladder. Oh my god. I would not have expected Kane to jump off of the ladder. Now what is this? Kane, the Irish whip, sending John Cena in the corner. And now Kane going after Mark Henry here. The world's strongest man's in trouble. Kane, he's got Mark Henry up. And here we go, a powerbomb by Kane. And just to let you guys know the reason why that was a powerbomb, I changed his move to his 07 finisher when he used sort of like a last ride powerbomb pin. I actually really like that finisher, so I decided I'd take out the tombstone and add in the last ride, because, I mean, it's not the official last ride, but, I mean, I figured I'd add it in as kind of like the last ride, because, I mean, I just like that powerbomb. And it was a finisher at one point in the game, so, and it kind of works. And, I mean, I wasn't going to get rid of the choke slam because that's Kane's thing. I mean, the tombstone is too. But, I mean, I can always change it back if you guys don't like the powerbomb there. But, I mean, I want to at least use it for a few episodes. So, anyway, now Kane, he's got Mark Henry up, setting him up for another powerbomb. And I actually don't even know if you can powerbomb somebody to the outside. That's what I'm trying. That was what I was trying to do there. But now Mark Henry breaks out of it. And now Cena up on top of the ladder here, trying to grab the briefcase. Trying to grab the title. And now he's fighting off Mark Henry on the top of the ladder. But it's Kane, and the Big Red Machine drops Kane and Mark Henry off of the ladder. And now Shawn Michaels with the arm drag there, as Kane just has had no time to climb the ladder and try. He has never had a shot at the title in this one. He just keeps getting interrupted. Kane with a power slam drives Shawn Michaels into the mat. That's why I was burping there for some reason. But anyway, I shouldn't have to take any more breaks. I've got my water break, so I should be good. Or beverage. Anyway, I don't know. So anyway, now Kane, he's got the belt by one hand this time. As you can see, the belt is draining a little bit slower than normal than it was when Mark Henry had it with two hands. Cena now climbing the ladder, but slowly. Michaels, look at him. He's trying to struggle to his feet, but his ribs are hurting him. And now Kane gets tossed off the ladder. And look at that, the belt is almost 2/3 of the way drained now. And John Cena with one hand trying to pull down the title, but now Michaels cuts him off and tosses Cena off the ladder. And now Michaels tried to grab the title, but it was just swinging out of his reach. and Shawn Michaels was unable to reach the ECW title. Now it's Mark Henry who has it with one hand. And now Shawn Michaels, he just dropped Kane and Mark Henry off the ladder, tilting the ladder, and I'm almost surprised Michaels had the strength to tip a ladder with two behemoths like Mark Henry and Kane on top of it. And now Kane, he's got Mark Henry by the throat, and there's a choke slam all the way to hell by Kane. And now the Big Red Machine back up the ladders. Oh my God, Shawn Michaels, he has the STF locked in on John Cena, but no, he breaks it up now as he's trying to stop Kane from grabbing the title. Cena now back to his feet, and again the ladder gets tipped and both superstars fall off the... Wow, Kane managed to land. I guess with those tree trunk legs of Kane, those long legs, it made it easier for Kane to be able to land the fall off the ladder. But anyway, there's been a lot of superstars, many cases where multiple superstars just get tossed off the ladder, and again the video's lagging for some reason. It froze up. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make some fancy schmancy edits and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, you missed them climb up a ladder. Shawn Michaels just freaking hit a neck breaker onto Kane off the top of a ladder. No, you missed. Oh my God, here it is again. You know what? But hopefully, I mean, even if I do have to edit that, you guys won't hear that little bit of fuck this. Why does it do this? Oh my God, it lags and fags and I don't know. But anyway, that's a new word. I'm not gonna say that anymore. But anyway, seems like the magic UCW word. People, whenever they want to insult somebody, let's just say fag. Call him a fag. Blah, blah, blah. And I said I wouldn't say that. And I just said it twice. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done, period, saying the word that I'm not going to say, but you know what word I'm thinking of, and I'm not going to say it because I know you want to trap me into saying it, and I'm not going to say it, and I'm rambling. Anyway, so now Kane just tossing Shawn Michaels by the throat there, and now John Cena, Mark Henry's out of it here. Kane now gets his legs swept out from underneath him by Shawn Michaels. John Cena climbing up to the top, and an elbow drop to Mark Henry. Very rarely do you see John Cena go to the top rope. But I guess in a ladder match, he's sort of already out of his comfort zone, so, I mean, why not just try to push the boundaries a little bit, do something you're not accustomed to. And now Cena struggling to climb up the ladder, Kane following him up there as well. And Cena and Kane trading shots on the top of the ladder. And now John Cena, oh my God, John Cena, he's got Kane. Kane's in trouble. John Cena superplex to Kane off of the ladder. And now Mark Henry's got a ladder. And these ladders just going to be moved around left and right, knocking ladders out of place for the briefcase, or title. Why am I calling it a briefcase? This is Money in the Bank. John Cena now knocks Mark Henry off the ladder as Mark Henry tried to climb it. Michaels and Cena now both on the ladder. And now Mark Henry, look, he's been busted open. When did that happen? I didn't see that. But now John Cena and Shawn Michaels trading blows on top of the ladder. And John Cena's got Michaels. A superplex off the ladder once again. And Michaels gets dropped to the mat. And now Kane behind the back, a full Nelson choke slam maneuver by Kane. And now here we go, John Cena climbing up the ladder. And now it's Kane, he's going to follow him up there. Cena falls off the ladder. The ladder might be a little out of place there to grab the title. And now it's Kane, who has it with one hand once again. Put up with two hands just to make sure the belt was there. And now Kane is draining it. The belt is so close now. Kane could have it. It's so close. Cena's trying to climb. And, what?
Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay
how did that happen? Mark Henry went to tip the ladder. Kane just completely no-sold it, was standing there. Whatever. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, Kane now climbing up the ladder. John Cena going to follow him up there. And the title belt is just so close to being completely drained there. Oh, my God. Kane, he's got John Cena off the ladder for a superplex. I thought he was going to superplex him into the other ladder, but that didn't happen. And now Kane's got the second ladder, but Mark Henry sweeps out the legs of Kane. Especially at this point in the match when fatigue is setting in. And if you have to climb a ladder as well as being fatigued, I mean, it's a lot harder when you can't feel your legs. And now Mark Henry and Kane fighting on top of the ladder. And now Mark Henry, he's got Kane. Mark Henry, superplex, sending Kane off the ladder. And now Mark Henry's climbing the ladder, trying to grab the briefcase. He could have it. Oh my God, why do you keep calling it a briefcase? He could have the title here. Mark Henry, but he missed. And now Shawn Michaels positioning a ladder there. Oh, he might have been going for a super kick, but Mark Henry was able to counter. And now he went for the clothesline, but a nice counter by Michaels to avoid it. Michaels off the top rope, and no. He was so close to being able to grab onto that title belt, in a similar fashion to what Randy Orton did at One Night Stand. Michaels almost was able to grab his ECW Championship there. He could have retained it and walked out with the title, but sadly that was not the case. Mark Henry and Shawn Michaels are up on the ladder there. Cena now up on his feet there. Mark Henry and Shawn Michaels trading blows up on the top of the ladder. Mark Henry falls. And now Cena up on the other ladder, trying to deal with Kane here. And now Kane with a shot to John Cena. And this is not good. This is not good for John Cena. Kane a superplex. And John Cena falls on the back of his neck to the floor. And now Kane, the Irish whip, sending Mark Henry into the corner. And now Kane driving Mark Henry shoulder first into the steel ring post. And now Kane went for the clothesline but missed. And there's an uppercut to Mark Henry, and the big man is down. Shawn Michaels has the ladder. And now it looks like Michaels, he has the opportunity to climb it. Oh no, he's repositioning it, trying to make sure it is under the title belt. He doesn't want to climb up the ladder and not be able to reach the belt. That would be precious time wasted. Kane with a behind the back full Nelson chokeslam to Shawn Michaels, and now he's setting Shawn Michaels up for the real thing. He's looking to send Michaels to hell. Kane, vicious chokeslam. You see the height off of that chokeslam, almost lifted him above his head. Kane setting up a ladder there, and now Kane going up the ladder, but so is Mark Henry trying to follow him. And oh my God, Swagger's really trying to work. Okay, never mind. Never really worked the leg, but he was trying to. Anyway, now Mark Henry fighting off Kane. Oh my God, and now Kane could be in trouble once again. Mark Henry off the top. A superplex, and Kane just fell to the floor. Michaels with an elbow drop off the top rope. And now it is time. Mark Henry climbing the ladder, but Michaels managed to push it out of the way. And now Shawn Michaels setting up for a super kick. What I meant to say, now Mark Henry going out of the ring. He could have just climbed the ladders. Or maybe not, as Michaels knocked the ladders over off the super kick. And Cena's been busted open. And yes, Super Sheamus defeated Swagger. Go figure. And oh my God, Mark Henry's got the Boston Crab locked in on Kane on the outside. But Cena's down in the ring. Michaels has a chance to get the brief title. It's not a briefcase. And now Michaels, he's got the title. Can he bring it down? And Shawn Michaels retains the ECW Championship there. And Kane taking out his frustrations on John Cena in the ring, as Mark Henry had Kane preoccupied on the outside. I mean, Mark Henry, he had a shot where he could have maybe gone after the title. Instead, decided to make sure Kane was down, inflict some extra punishment on his rival, and that could have cost him the ECW Championship, as Shawn Michaels retains the ECW Championship in one hellacious match here tonight. Shawn Michaels pounding on the titles. He has retained his precious gold here tonight on ECW against three tough competitors. All three superstars were game for this one. Each one had a shot at the title, but in the end, it was the Heartbreak Kid, the showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania, who retained his titles. We got a 3.5 show. So far, we have 3.5 star matches for all, except for that main event, which got a 4.5. So that's definitely a good thing there. So, how do I follow that for next week if I want to be able to try and keep this sort of momentum going? As we see, Chris Masters gets a +5 popularity, and some of the lower guys on the roster I want to try and catch up to sort of not main event, but like upper mid-card status, because we don't want to have anybody sort of down. Oh, okay, so Edge, I'm not too sure if I'm going to boost up next, but probably some of the lower guys more in like the lower to 80s, so like 84, 83, 82, that kind of area. So, yeah, I mean, I could go after some of the top guys to get 100s, but I'd rather get everybody sort of on a level playing field. First, we see Rey Mysterio going to get a +5, and Rey is going to be in that main event feud with Triple H, so we want to go ahead and make sure Rey and Triple H are at a good popularity standing. We're also going to boost up Batista, because he's in that feud with Orton, so we want those two to be able to put on a main event caliber feud. We want it to be like, we definitely want to get good ratings from that. So anyway, now we're going to go ahead to the other brand invasion, and this time we're going to go ahead and boost up. Let's give it to Matt Hardy. So we're going to try and catch him up to Jeff Hardy. So I'm still trying to split the popularity out a little bit, trying to get everybody to about that 90 range before I start going to 100. So that way, our top guys that are feuding with the title can remain top guys. And if you heard that, that was my computer battery running low. I'm going to have to plug it in, but this commentary is just about over. John Cena really our only 100 guy at the moment. As you see, our referees are still looking pretty good. We have 2 thumbs up on 3 of them. So things are looking good 3-star match for Raw, so it looks like we have another opportunity to be able to try and pick up the slack in the ratings. Crap, SmackDown tied us in the ratings again last week, so Raw probably had the upper hand on last week's ratings, but this week we have a shot to try and come back. I don't really think we moved anywhere. We may have dropped like maybe 20,000 fans, if anything. SmackDown looks like they're on their way down, though, so, I mean, I don't understand why we're not going anywhere. So we got a 4.5 in our main event, but we didn't really gain any fans. If anything, it looked like we lost some. I don't know what to do here, guys. I'm running out of ideas. If you have any suggestions on how to try and fix things with the ratings, let me know in the comments below. Any feuds or trades you want to see, trades maybe not as likely for me to respond to, but any feuds you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Peace.